Alright, welcome back. As you can see, I have added some uh, weakauras to my Eternal Flame group. I just put them all in the same group, so, you know, they kind of belong together, as you can see. Today I will be adding a self-timer for my Avenging Wrath and for my bubble. So what I'm going to do for that is I'm going to make a group. That is simply because my timer for Avenging Wrath will have 2 elements in it, I think. It could be more, but let's go with 2. So what is the name? Avenging Wrath group. There we go. So with this we're going to have new texture. I'm going to be using a texture for this. This is Avenging Wrath. Add this to the Avenging Wrath group. And we're going to be using a custom texture. Oh, my apologies, I just had to hiccup there. So I'm going to be using one of the heads up things. For my Avenging Wrath, I will use. Actually, let's use not icons, Blizzard alerts. Use one of the Blizzard alerts. What looks like a wing? I need something that looks like a wing. Excellent. So let's use this. Let's have it glow. Seems a bit better. Can I color this? That would be, yeah, okay. Excellent. That looks okay. So let's keep it here. Alright. And have it trigger on Avenging Wrath. So this is going to trigger whenever I press Avenging Wrath. I do want it a bit more like this. Actually, I'll be changing this. I just remember my cast bar is going to be here. Yeah, my cast bar is there. I will be changing this texture. Give me a second here. I'll just use an overhead thingy. So let's use this. That'll be better. 350 width. There we go. Boom. Alright, so we've got that going for us. What am I going to do? I'll probably make it pulse. So preset pulse. So, you know, it really pops out. So we've got the texture going, but I would really like to know how much time I've got left on it. So I'm making a new text. I'm naming the text timer. I'm going to be adding the timer to my Avenging Wrath group. So whenever I hide the group, I will hide both the texture and the timer. Now, what I'm going to be doing here is simply adding in a percent %p. So what you can see here is that it's simply timing. So where's my Avenging Wrath? Right there. Going to be moving this up here. Let's make it text size 32. Good old Ubuntu. There we go. That's a bit too big. Let's use that. Alright. So, if I did my job correctly, which I didn't apparently, because I just totally forgot to add a trigger. Avenging Wrath. Alright, there we go. So, now I've got this. I may add some features here to make sure it only starts counting down whenever it hits 10 seconds or less, which we do right here. So, remaining time is smaller than or equal to 10 seconds. No, only, you know, it is my buff. You know, no one can really give me Avenging Wrath. So in 30 seconds we'll be able to test that. So the next spell we'll be doing is Divine Shield. So, you know, the good old Paladin bubble, complete immunity to everything. I would like to know how much longer it is up, so let's make a weak auras, and again, let's make a group. This is Buble group. Let's minimize this group, minimize this group. Actually, and let's only load this for Paladin. There we go. So let's make a new texture. Display, choose what looks like a bubble. Nothing. Let's look at the thingies here. Anything for runes? Shapes. Icons. Surely there's something in here that I can use. Sparks. Shapes, runes. Well, let's just go with this. I can always change this later if I want to change. So let's have it glow. There we go. It's a lot better. And I'm going to be keeping this on white. So 300. 300. There we go. And this is my Buble texture. Add this to the group. Now add a text. Simply %p. Fritz quadrata. Nope. I want to. There we go. We had 28 on the other one, I think. I forgot to press accept. There we go. We've got the timer. Timer. Whoops. Buble. No, bubble. Okay. Timer. Add this here. Right, so let's display the entire group. Select the timer. Let's just slap it here. This seems fine. Okay. Add the trigger. Don't do the same dumb thing twice. Avenging Wrath. Divine Protection is what it's called, right? Let's check again just in case. Divine Shield. God damn it. My bad. Divine Protection would be the one that reduces magical damage taken. So, can we check Avenging Wrath? So it's not showing me anything, and in about 15 seconds it should start counting down. And that would be ideal. Another thing I added, which I did in the same way as these here, is a timer for my infusion of light. Now, we did the exact same thing as we did here, which apparently works now, except the texture I used for that infusion of light is just another text. So I just merged two texts in one group and positioned them next to each other. And that is pretty much it for what I was going to do this time around. I think my bubble's still on cooldown. Yeah, it is. So I will cut the video short here and catch up back to you whenever the cooldown's ready. Right, and we are back. The cooldown for my Divine Shield is back up, and as is customary with a Paladin, I am contractually obliged to do a dumb thing. So, to demonstrate that my bubble actually works, well, it does work, that my weak auras work, let us jump off a cliff and then bubble. This is not enough to kill me, but let's just assume it is. Hey, bubble. There we go. So, the texture works, the timer works, we good. And with that, that will be this video done, I do think. So, I am yet to come up with an add-on I haven't discussed yet. That is in this interface. But if I do remember it, or if I do find a new add-on I will be using, I will let you all know and create a video for it. Right, see you!